What, my name? Oh, my name is Shante. Yes, Shante. Yeah, he was a damn fool too. He was. Wait, who are you asking about? Yeah, he was a fool too. No, I mean I knew him. He was an okay guy. He wasn't bad. He was okay. He was an all right guy. Yeah, sure. I'll answer anything you want me to answer as long as the green guy doesn't show up. And where's my free cup of coffee? Coffee. Yeah, I was promised some coffee. I would like that very much. Coffee. Well, I met him about what? I met him about 6 years ago, maybe. Yeah, about 6 years ago. Um, nice guy. He wasn't a bad guy. I mean, he was a nice guy. Um, odd fellow, full of ambition, that kind of thing. He had ideas, lots of science, engineering stuff. Um, he had a deep passion for animation, which was, really kind of cool. I remember him, like coming to the building and he would, come and hang out. He would work there, studying, for hours sometime. Then one day, he asked me, what do I do there? Not knowing that I took the same course that he was taking, but I happened to be working actually at the school, so that was interesting. I was a lab specialist there. So we became friends. Um, he was pretty cool to hang out with, talk to, and then he vanished. Like he had a habit of doing that. I do remember, he would come, hang out, and then he would just like, just leave. I didn't understand that. I didn't understand it at all. But he would do that sometimes. He would just like leave, which was crazy. I thought that was crazy. He would leave like that. And what was so crazy about it is like, he would pop in and out. Like he was skipping time or something. Like he was a jumper. Remember that movie Jumper with the guy from Star Wars in it, Christian Hayden. Yeah, he would do that. Like one minute he'd be there, the next minute he wouldn't, and then sometimes he would disappear for like long, months at a time. Wouldn't even know where he went, what he was doing, nothing. And all of a sudden he would just pop up. It was crazy. But when he came back, he was a different person. He was. He was, a bit more focused. This is before, YouTube became a media magnet. He had like different ideas, focus on around what he wanted to do, Um, but he still, was a bit of a fool at times. But he's a young guy, so what you expect, right? So we ended up calibrating. I mean, calibrating. We ended up collaborating on a couple of media projects that he wanted to work on. Um, it was pretty constant. You know, that kind of thing. Um, he also had song projects he wanted to work on. I remember it just seemed like that he was really like digging into the music, which I thought was okay. I thought it was okay. And then I remember one time he brought this young lady named Muse. Yeah, that was her name. And the reason why I remember her name is because she had a very unique name. And I was like, Muse, okay, cool. Like, you're a muse to him, or is that your vice? So, Muse. It was interesting. Yeah, it was interesting. So, I asked about, how they met, and he was like, they knew each other from another time and place. That was the answer he gave me. And I was like, time and place, okay. All right, time and place. So, they introduced and then we went on to work. So that was pretty much that. I'm used, whoever you are. Interesting. Oh, hey, man, thanks for the coffee. Um, well, a few years passed. He was, it just really seemed like that he was losing his focus a little bit again. But I guess life kept getting in the way. He needed some help financially. So, I asked him if he wanted to, help out with some of the projects that I was working on. I offered him some work there. He agreed, so we had an opportunity to work together again, which was, really cool. I didn't really feel like, like he was himself. It seemed like, he was, thinking about something else. He was somewhere else, like a lot of times, all the time in his mind. So, I used to, wonder about that. I didn't know, that that was, like a thing, but, it was. Hello? No, no, no. We're still friends. He he's doing his thing, but we even talk still. I remember like when he would come over, hang out. We would get together and play Mark of the Wolves, this old Neo Geo game that we used to play. It's on the newer platforms, but we would still play it. So I mean, he was competitive when it came to video games. Though he was very competitive, very edgy. He always wanted to win. So we would definitely do that. Wait a minute, what? Really? He has a clone. Okay. Okay. Well, that would explain some stuff. But he has a clone. What is this, man? Like, what is this? The what invasion of the people snatchers? Like what? Okay, look, just he has a clone. Whatever, man. Whatever, whatever. He has a clone. Yeah, whatever, dude. You serious? I figured. I was kind of hoping that you weren't serious, but that's okay. No, as usual, he would do his thing, and then he would, pop up. You know, figured maybe he'd cracked or that I'd cracked. Somebody cracked. Um, I wasn't sure if he meant to, but I guess he did. He said that he was working on something new, and it wasn't animation. So I kind of just took his word for it. I didn't question what he was doing. He's my friend. I'm giving him benefit of the doubt, let him do his thing. It wasn't no skin off my back. It wasn't hurting me. So I didn't see the problem. Well, he said that his discovery came with a price. So I'm assuming it had something to do with him popping in and out in life in general. I noticed shortly after that, um, these green guys started popping up around the house, hanging out, watching me. Um, I even moved to a new place, and they started showing up there. And then then they kind of stopped showing up, but overall I was a little nervous about that. So so you're telling me that, well, I mean, what is it? Like, I don't understand. I'm missing like what you're talking about. Like, I'm trying to follow you. I am, and I don't want you to think that I get it, but it's a little far fetched. That's all. I'm just trying to process, make sense of everything. That's all I'm trying to do. Now look, all I know is that the green guy showed up, and I mean I'm here, but I'm starting to wonder, like, should I agree to this in the first place? I'm starting to feel a little uneasy, a little edgy. I know, you want me to indulge in information, but, um, I'm starting to wonder why I agreed to this. I'm not a bad guy. I don't want anything, crazy to happen to L. I just, I want to help. Okay. No, no, okay, get it. Helping is good, right? Well, to be honest with you, it wasn't really a big thing to me. I mean, he's a young guy, and I remember one time he brought over all this equipment, right? And I was like, wow, it was very impressive. I was trying to figure out, though, how they got the equipment to my house, seeing that my car was the only car in the driveway. So I thought that was interesting. But I didn't question it because, we needed the equipment to do the gig that we were working on. So, am I in trouble? I mean, just be honest with me. Am I in trouble?